we're going to meet a new friend. Archie is a 1 year, 6-month-old cockapoo, and Archie is gorgeous. Now we need to be very careful. We can't move Archie too much because he's got a very poorly neck, don't you, mate? And he is unfortunately on the brink of paralysis. He has a condition in his neck which is called Atlantoaxial Subluxation. That means that the first 2 vertebrae in the upper part of his neck are becoming detached, because if they become too detached from each other, one of them may spike the spinal cord and cause him to be paralyzed. Today is life or death for him, because we're going to try and fix this vertebral abnormality.
Let's desolate.
It's very traumatic for any family to have a puppy in a life-threatening situation. The procedure that we're going to use is something that we've developed over the last several years, and it's an evolution of technology. Archie has been in the hospital for 2 weeks while we manufacture the implant, and we've been nursing him every day and making sure he doesn't move too much, because if he were to move in the wrong way, he could get paralyzed. He's such a lovely boy. Yes, he is. He's a lovely boy. Be a good boy now. We're going to lift you up. That's it. So he's having trouble standing because of this problem in his spine. He keeps collapsing down. He's just really not wanting to stand, not able to stand. He's certainly not able to walk. Poor boy. Don't disturb yourself. Be very careful. Be very careful. Be very careful. That's it. There you go. He loves to be hugged. He loves putting his head on your shoulder. And I think to some extent the reason for that is because his neck is so painful that when he rests his neck on a shoulder, it's kind of like a pedestal for him. He's such a lovely boy. Oh, we love him. He's so adorable, isn't he?
It's the sweet boy.
Surgery today, ladies.
Oh, good luck, little baby.
Yeah. Well done. Right, Archie's in the house. He's so lovely, isn't he? He's a sweetie pie. Good boy. There we go. We'll just pop you on the table there. Good boy. Good luck. Good boy. We'll see you out the other side. You good boy? Yeah. You're the best. So we're going to operate on Archie now. And this surgery stands on the shoulders of success and failure with previous techniques. That is how progress is made. To use the analogy of Formula One racing, a successful car is built on the back of failure with an unsuccessful car. But with surgery, there is this attitude, oh, we shouldn't move forward because it's creating an environment of experimenting. That's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Because the technique that preceded the technique we're about to do now was exactly the same technique, except with pins and cement. So figure it out for yourself. What's going to be better and more accurate? A custom-made plate, or pins that you're guiding by your eye with some CT support, or a plastic guide plus cement? Doesn't make any sense to me. Drives me insane when people say, oh, Noel pushes things too far. No, I don't. I just move things forward, and I move the dial forward based on not wanting to fail. So to move that into Formula One, why would Adrian Newey not design a better car if he already knew what the problems were? He designs a better car, they win races. Simple as that. Father was a veterinary surgeon, in fact. I admire Adrian greatly because he doesn't think like an automotive engineer, he thinks like an artist. And our patient now is going to live or die depending on how I run this race. Let's go. Right, here we go. Let's make this happen and let's save Archie's life. You like this? It's like a work of art. All right, here we go. Incision. Thanks. There's a tiny blood vessel there, look at it. If I cut that, it bleeds. Your screw is directly behind that, and I gotta slip that up underneath that. See how difficult that is? It's an artery that comes out between vertebra number 1 and number 2 in that hole. This vessel's even more challenging than in the last one. You don't want to hit that. You will notice, Hannah, that this is a much slower spinal surgery because one has to be beyond careful here. A big part of this procedure is the dissection down onto these very delicate fine bones of the neck. They're wafer thin, they're no bigger than a couple of millimeters, sometimes even less than 1 millimeter in width. That shell there is about 1 millimeter thick. This is vertebra number 2, which is called the axis. This is vertebra number 1, which is called the atlas. I'm going to make a cut here now. Directly behind the brain is the brain stem that comes out of the skull here. Then the brain stem comes out here and becomes the spinal cord. I'm going to cut in here just over the brain stem behind the brain. All right, we got these tiny scissors. I got a very, very fine tip on these forceps. Hannah, I'm on the spinal cord now. Just keep a close eye on the anesthetic. This is the implant. It's got a hook on the front here, which I'm going to hook over the arch of vertebra number 1. And it's got 2 hooks at the back here, which I'm going to hook over the back end of vertebra number 2. Everywhere else are screw holes for screws. Thanks. Anesthetic. Keep eye on the anesthetic. Here we are. Come on. Come on. Chris, show me the diagram. I'm pressing on the brain stem right now. Any alteration your end? So it's not quite sitting as flat as I want it to. See that? Yeah. There's also a chance that that's slightly rotated, which is going to put this screw in the cord potentially. So the challenge is, this is not central, look. It should be dead center under the skull. But in reality, because the soft tissue, and it's slipped about 2 millimeters and tilted the atlas on me now. I didn't hit the cord because otherwise they'd be telling me. Right, so we have everything in position now with the plate over the first cervical vertebra, which is the atlas, down onto the second cervical vertebra, which is the axis. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 screws and 2 hooks. That ain't going anywhere. And I reckon that the edge of that screw is in the spinal canal on the left side, just the edge of it. All right, buddy, there we go. That's the best I can do, mate. Good boy. There's your little head. Oh. Gosh, not a very fashionable haircut. Not very fashionable at all. Let's go to CT. Thank you. Keep this stir up. Right, let's see what's happening in CT. We better hope that these screws are in the right spot. It's not difficult to get them in the wrong spot. It's difficult to get them in the right spot. And there's very few things in the life of a surgeon more scary than going to CT after surgery, because it's literally there in black and white. What do we got? Whoa, it's tight. There is literally no room for error. It's like millimeter thin. Let's get the patient out of the scanner, back to prep. Not sure yet. So it's scary. The vertebra rotated a little bit on the table, and I knew it did. I could feel it. It's extremely tight, but the bone is wafer thin here. One of the screws is just slightly touching the spinal cord, which I knew more or less when I was in there. And I could go back in and either remove that screw or reposition things, but that is very difficult because the bone is so incredibly skinny that we may end up with less attachment of the implants than we should have, in which case the whole thing could break. So I got to weigh up the possibility of a problem with that screw versus the possibility of everything falling to pieces. Being a surgeon is always about making a decision. It's always about making a decision. It's never not about making a decision.
My name's Lynn.
I'm Steve.
And we're here because of our beloved Archie. Archie's just full of fun. From the moment he wakes up in the morning.
Yeah, he's full of bounce and he just wants to play.
Full of vigour. Crackers. Madness.
Mad.
Yeah, such a happy, go lucky.
Bubbly,
yeah.
Playful, lovely.
Lil's quite subdued, isn't she? And they've got a love-hate relationship. Archie loves Lil and Lenny hates Archie.
Yeah.
We bought him in January a year ago after my dad died.
It was a comfort thing, wasn't it? Basically, it's a loss of Dad. So,
he was my saviour.
Yeah.
I
think because he was...
He saved me.
Yeah, basically.
How can I let my little boy die? He's only a year old.
He's only young, isn't he?
He deserves the best. Like I said, he saved me from, and he continually saves me every day. Sorry.
So we can see that this screw is just touching the base of the spinal cord there, but if you can see the width of the bone is just super narrow. There's really very little room. Redirecting that screw is not a good option. The other screws are in good positions and the vertebra is down on the base of the canal again, so it is decompressed. Plenty of room for that spinal cord. I'm going to make the decision to leave that screw where it is. It's just barely touching the spinal cord. We're going to wake the patient up. Okay, wake up, but be super vigilant. Right, we're going to clear theatre, but we're not going to touch the kit yet until the dog's awake. And if there's any respiratory difficulty at wake up, we have to re-induce.
It was only really the Sunday morning when he collapsed that we knew there was a big problem. In the morning, he come down as usual with Lil, went out into the garden, come back in, was messing about, and then all of a sudden screamed out 3 times and just dropped to the floor. Because I was downstairs on my own, Steve was still upstairs, and I was just screaming the place down because he was non-responsive, and I just thought he'd gone. So it was horrific.
Yeah, it was a bit panicky. You know, I ran down the stairs and I said, "What's happened?" And he was on the floor, and oh God, what's happened to him? And you didn't know, did you? And
we just called the vet straight away.
It was like we got him to the emergency
hospital local to us. The lady just said, didn't she? The vet, she just
good.
said there's something wrong with the neck and that we needed to be referred to here. I was just convinced that we've got to have him put down, and how do I deal with that because of losing mum and dad in quite quick succession. So we had to consider putting him down, and it went right up to the wire, didn't it? And it was like, how can I make this decision? But I did, because I knew what the right thing was to do.
Yeah.
If you have pets, you take care of them. You don't just take the easy option out.
You're breathing for yourself? You're a good boy. Good boy. Well done. Well done, mate. Yeah, you're good. You're a good boy. Breathing fine?
Yeah.
Stethoscope, please.
So he decided not to go back in. He's just had a dose of separation. He's going to have another one in 90 minutes. And he's going to stay on his ketamine CRI. He's going to be on that at 5 kilos a minute for 3 hours.
All right, big fella. Oh, who's a good boy? You're a good boy. Can we gently sit him up on his chest? That's it. Well done, mate. That's it. Oh, who's a good boy? It's amazing, really, that when you're on the edge, literally the knife edge of life and death, and then this little life comes back, and surgery is quite intense and intimidating, and I am intimidating because I'm just totally focused. And to be honest, if I wasn't totally focused, then death happens. So I just deal with really, really challenging cases. All right, big guy. You're doing really well. You're a good boy. Good boy. I think you'll be all right. Clear theatre. Let's go. Well done. Thanks, everybody. Linda, it's Noel. Hi, I expect you're sitting on hot coals all day. All right, so I've done the operation and Archie is in recovery now. So the op was very challenging because his bone is super slender. The only thing that is different than what I had hoped is that one of the screws is slightly touching the spinal cord, but I do not think it'll make any difference because there's still plenty of room in the canal for the spinal cord. And I couldn't then reposition that screw because the bone is only 1.5 millimeters thick. So he's awake now and he's breathing well, suggesting that there is no problem. I know why you're crying because that's understandable, but I am not worried. And if I was worried, I would tell you. Pleasure. So listen, I don't want you to be upset. This is all normal, okay? All right. God bless, and I'll call you by 5 p.m. tomorrow. All right. God bless. You're welcome. Bye-bye. Bye. Archie's mum was crying incessantly on the phone just now. And frankly, it's easy for me as a surgeon to say, there, everything will be fine. But that's not real life. All you can do is your very best, and then you got to make a judgment call. And I know I can create more problems by going back in than I already have. All I know is I'm doing my best, and these are the best judgment calls that I can make. And at the end of the day, that's all I can do.
Because all you want to do is give him a cuddle. I kept saying to you, didn't I? I'm so worried that he's forgotten us, you know, because he is such a cuddly, special boy.
So loving, you know,
but yeah, I mean, obviously, when Noel said to me he could still have a heart attack and getting him through the night, it brought it all back with my mum and dad waiting for that call through the night. It's terrible. And the phone's rung and I went to Steve, it's Noel. I don't want to be hearing this. So I answered the call. Don't panic, it's good news. And that's when he said Archie was walking.
Oh yeah, look, oh, now we're talking. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic, mate. That's fantastic! Yay! Well done. Oh yeah, you're the best. He's so good. That's a tremendous result. Tremendous. Oh yeah. Oh, you're such a good boy. Right, it's Sunday morning bright and early. I'm not a morning person. But this morning's a big day because it's Mother's Day. So I'm going to I'm also not a Sunday morning bright and early person. Morning. Morning all, how are you? How are you? Nice to see you. So, and we've met on the telephone, but we've not met in actual person, so it's lovely to meet you.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm so sorry for making you cry. I mean, I did feel for you.
Not a lot of men can do that.
Well, I was actually very upset for you. So when the lads who admitted him, because it was Christopher you saw first, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chris saw you first, and then the neuro team were involved, and then it wasn't clear what was going on until we took the scan.
Yeah.
And then they ended up calling me and they're like, mate, it's an Atlantoaxial Subluxation, which probably you'd never even heard of.
No.
You'd had Archie how long at that point?
A year.
1 year?
Yeah.
There was no problem getting the referral?
No, I think it was all done in about half an hour.
Yeah, it was very quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, and we sort of come straight down, didn't we?
Yeah.
Right, and then Chris saw you.
Yes.
And then he spoke with Mark on that day, because it was a weekend, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Sunday. It's 3 weeks to the day.
Oh,
isn't
3
it?
weeks today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I'm glad today is Mother's Day, because
Yeah.
we can get him back to you.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm quite a pessimist, so I just thought he's going to have to be put down.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do, especially if your dog's paralysed. He's never going to walk again.
But you said to me, could he die? I said yes.
Yeah, I was very grateful for your honesty, because honesty gains trust.
It means a lot, yeah.
Because like I said to you, didn't
Yeah.
I know now that whatever you tell me, you're not fabricating, you're not coating it.
It's hard for me to say to people, your dog could die. Or it's hard for me to say your dog could still have a heart attack, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
That was hard hearing that, because
Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah, but
It was
Yeah,
like, you're
thought,
going to
yeah.
make him better and then he's going to walk again. No, that's not the case. He could end up dying anyway.
And in the earlier part of my career, I would have said to people, they're there, give you a hug, they're there, everything's going to be okay. And then, not long into my career, I said that to somebody and the patient died. And she said, but you told me everything will be okay. I'm like, yeah, I did.
When you're dealing with something like this, truth is paramount, isn't it?
Oh,
because
yeah,
as soon as you
100%.
said that, I can deal with things as long as I know what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
I think when you have a pet, it's just like a child. Whatever happens, happens, and you deal with it in the best way. And you can afford it, or you've got means to do it. That's what you should do.
So everything should be, I'm hoping everything's smooth from now.
Okay.
And that screw I'm going to talk to you about when I show you the
Yeah.
images.
Okay,
Lovely.
that's fine.
Perfect.
Thank you. When will I see my son?
You will see in about 10-15 minutes.
Thank you.
It's been a big op. Archie is a lovely boy. Post-op care is just as important as the op itself, which that does surprise a lot of people. But thankfully Archie's insurance covers his post-op recovery, and hopefully he'll be just fine.
Hey, buddy. Rise and shine. I know it's me. It's your pal. Oh, look at you getting up to greet your pal. That's a first, isn't it? Oh, you're right up and at them. You're right up and at them. Who's a good boy? Archie's a good boy. Oh, yeah. Hi, mate. How you doing, buddy? Oh, Archie, we love you so much. We must remember the muscles separated over the back of his head there, so it's a pretty sore situation for him. But look at him, he's up and at it. Shall we go for a little walk? Come on, bud. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. Come on, bud. Come on. Good boy. Oh, yeah. Who's a good boy? Come on, bud. Oh, yeah. Good boy. Who's a good... Archie. Archie, this way. This way, buddy. This way. Come on. Come on. Come on, follow Uncle Noel. It's absolutely tremendous to see him up and about. Mum was crying her eyes out, and this morning I can give her joy on Mother's Day is a blessing. It's a profound blessing for me. It makes everything that we do worthwhile. All the steps of the process, from the stage the patient comes in. Should we put the patient to sleep? Should we try? Is there a good surgical option which is routine and involves implants off the shelf to fix the patient, or do we develop a custom implant? And one never knows what the outcome's going to be. So when you get an outcome like this, it makes everything worthwhile.
He's a bundle of effervescent, effusive joy. And he just wants to seize the light in every day. Mama's waiting, so we're going to go home. Good boy. No! No! You can hug him, hug him, hug him, hug him. There we are. There we go. Oh, happy to see Mama. Happy to see Dada. That's good, isn't it? He's got the stupidest haircut, but he's very happy. Yeah. So he's probably better than you thought he would be. There we go. That's good, isn't it?
You're just frightened that you're going to break
no,
him.
you're not going to break him. Any amount of cuddles is great. Okay?
Oh, look at you, you're all bald. Oh, thank you so much.
Happy enough? We'll bring it in. Well done.
The day of Dad's funeral, we were sitting in the garden, 2 robins come down right beside me. And on the day that he had his accident, we had a robin down, and today, as we pulled up, got out of the car, the robin was sitting by the car.
Wow, the robins are looking after us. That's pretty amazing. Wow, that's good, isn't it? Brilliant. Well, mate, love you. Well done. We won't be having nighty-night kisses. Oh yeah, we love each other. We love each other, don't we?
Best feeling in the world. Still frightened that I'm going to break him. Really good, and look forward to the future now with him.
Yeah, getting him back to normal.
Yeah. Can't wait for him to be running around again.